There's a group of plays that routinely leave both spectators and fellow players in complete disbelief in the exhilarating world of the National Basketball Association, with gravity-defying athleticism and astounding displays of the ability of the jaw-dropping dunks. They're more than simply baskets. They are pure basketball moments of enchantment that will go down in the NBA history as the most amazing, spine-tingling slam dunks ever seen. In this video, we will talk about the top 5 jaw-dropping dunks in NBA history, reliving legendary instances when gravity appeared to temporarily take a vacation. These dunks, like the famed flu game, dunk by the Michael Jordan and LeBron James' famous chase-and-down block-turned alley-oop finish, aren't just about scoring points. They also involve defying the laws of physics and pushing the boundaries of the human potential. Like this video and subscribe to get the latest updates. Let's begin. Number 5. The Monstrous Dunk and the Black Griffin put down on the Kendrick Perkins. The experience of seeing Black Griffin do a dunk is enthralling, not just owing to the incredible fervor with which he plays the game, but also due to the remarkable show-off ability that he demonstrates. This high-flying athlete is known for his lack of fear and unrelenting aggression, and he transforms into a breathtaking sight to behold every time the basketball finds its way into his competing hands as he makes a daring push towards the hoop. So there are a lot of slam dunk posters that are ascribed to him, but there is one in particular that stands out as the most impressive of them all. So Kendrick Perkins has one-of-a-kind viewpoint on the matter and can attest to the extreme gravity of the situation because he was there and witnessed it firsthand. Chris Paul served as the play's conductor, providing the assist that ultimately resulted in this legendary slam dunk. Griffin sent Paul a screen when he was quickly moving into the passing lane. Paul saw the screen. Paul took advantage of the free opportunity by performing a bonus pass at the exact right moment. On the other hand, when Kendrick Perkins, a towering presence on the court, entered the picture, this uncomplicated routine took an unexpected and exciting turn. It seemed as though Perkins had only been flying for a brief instant when, in the blink of an eye, Black Griffin was already soaring above him, defying gravity. After that, there came a massive slam dunk that shook the arena to its foundations. It was nothing short of incredible. Griffin's hands hardly made contact with the basket during this slam, which is a testament of the amazing athleticism and precision that he possesses. This was perhaps the most astonishing aspect of the dunk. It's times like these that bring home to us just why Black Griffin's dunks have cemented their place in the annals of the basketball lore. Number 4. The Kodak Moment was provided by a dress-in Varejao by Dwyane Wade. In the year 2009, LeBron James and his team traveled to Miami to compete against the Heat. James tried to dunk over Jermaine O'Neal with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, but he was unsuccessful and the shot was blocked. Wade took possession of the ball and immediately began moving in the direction of the Cavs hoop. The defense was unable to process what was taking place before the flash leaped into the air, whereupon he cracked down heavily on the dress-in Varejao, who appeared to be in a state of extreme fear. After a body check, Varejao fell on the ground, and Wade stepped over him, just Iverson had done previously with Lou. As a result of their argument on the dunk, both Varejao and Wade received a technical foul for their behavior. The score of the game was 111 and 104 in the favor of the Cavaliers, but the damage that Wade caused on that day will follow them throughout the rest of the game's history. When asked about the dunk, LeBron James, who views Dwyane Wade as a brother figure, had nothing but admiration for the Dwyane Wade. Number 3. The dunk by Scottie Pippen against Patrick Ewing. The name Scottie Pippen and the Michael Jordan have been inextricably linked for a long time, but this specific game cemented Scottie Pippen's distinct place in the annals of the basketball lore. Pippen's devoted followers from all corners of the world agree without exception that it's the highlight of his personal accomplishments during his great professional career. The moment that will live in infamy occurred in the Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals in 1994, when Pippen, with unwavering drive, completed a thundering slam over the tall Patrick Ewing. This moment was the unforgettable climax. It was a humiliating experience for Ewing, who was recognized for his ability to block shots, to find himself on the losing side of this play. The events transpired at the breakneck pace of a lightning bolt. The Bulls made a defensive stop to start things off, and then B.J. Armstrong advanced the ball quickly past half court, which created the stage for a fast break. He made a nice pass to his right wing when Pete Myers had taken up position in the paint. The enraged Pippen received a touch pass from Myers, who displayed excellent court vision by making the pass. As Pippen soared into the basket, the spectators held their breath in anticipation of the incredible play's climatic finish, which was sure to be a tremendous one. To this day, Pippen considers the Ewing dunk to be the crown jewel in his collection of slam dunks, and few people would argue against its status as one of the most famous moments in the history of the NBA. Number 2. The slam that DeAndre Jordan made against the Brandon Knight. When DeAndre Jordan released this incredible slam on Brandon Knight, who was wearing a Detroit Pistons jersey at the time, it caused shock waves to travel across the entire planet. The sheer wildness of the smash rendered the audience completely mute and dumb. When Jordan made his move and cut in from the free throw line, Chris Paul organized a perfect alley-oop pass for him to take advantage of. The 7-foot center made a breathtakingly display of agility and coordination as he soared through the air, snatched the ball in the middle of its trajectory, and then thudded it home with a tremendous amount of force. The loudness was sufficient on its own to communicate the unfiltered feeling and the power that was invested in this slam. It appeared as though Brandon Knight had been taken aback by the development, which may have caused him to second-guess his choice to take part in the tournament. After being fully overpowered by the Jordan's vicious dunk, the opponent was forced to violently land on the floor, where he chose to remain for a few moments, probably to gather his thoughts. However, it wasn't just the Staples Center that went into a state of stunned silence. Viewers all across the world were blown away by this thunder slam. In less than a day, the video of the dunk went viral on numerous social media platforms, including YouTube and Twitter, and spread like wildfire. In the flash of an eye, it emerged as a leading contender for the renowned title of the Dunk of the Year, reminding everyone that moments of utter brilliance can transcend the borders of the basketball court and captivate the imagination of people all over the planet. Number 1. The revenge dunk that Shaquille O'Neal performed on Chris Dudley. The slam has been dubbed the most disrespectful dunk ever, and there are plenty of good reasons why it's been given that moniker. The Lakers and the Knicks were competing against each other in 1999 when this highlight reel dunk occurred. The verbal altercation and physical confrontation that occurred between the Chris Dudley and Shaquille O'Neal led to the development of some ill will between the two players. In the past, Dudley had been guilty of committing a flagrant foul on Shaq, which the Lakers referred to as a cheap shot. Shaq received the pass in the low post area, immediately began to drive towards the hoop, crushing into Dudley along the way. Shaq executed a spin move, drew the land for the dunk, then knocked Dudley to the ground after the play. The fact that Dudley was getting owned by the Shaq was too much for him to handle, and he eventually gave up. As a form of retribution, Dudley threw the ball at Shaq while also yelling insults at him. In the wrestling match between the two huge guys, Shaq and Dudley both received technical fouls, but Shaq was the one who got the final laugh. Some of the most gifted players have flown in the NBA, and these dunks will always be remembered in the basketball history. For more exhilarating NBA highlights, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure to check back later for more mind-blowing plays. Goodbye.